On your radical, this is a real historic, important video. The old Leslie Hodson Masterpiece Courthouse. By the way, there was a jail up top. Ted Bundy bailed out of that jail. Oh yeah, they had him. Mom and Dad bailed him out. So anyway, this is a story because Breonna Taylor grand jury decision is imminent. They're suing off the streets in Louisville right now. So is that an indication of the decision? Most likely, but I don't know. I hope they get it right. This is important, and I'll tell you why. It's real historic. I probably don't talk about this enough. I talked to Matthew Stewart's mom and dad right there just recently. So Randy Richards' office was in the 1905, which I hand chiseled. I hung from a rope in 2009 and saved. It's supposed to be a plaque with my name on it. Randy Richards, the famous attorney, was Matthew Stewart's attorney. These no-knock warrants, like I said, there goes the F. That's all you hear all day here. So, I was in the bone marrow transplant center dying of leukemia when that happened, January 2012. So, this is important how I could prove is it police or is it judges? Well, ask Ruth Bader Ginsburg if it's judges. So, he was Matthew Stewart, no-knock warrant. His wife called him out because he had a marijuana plant. Went in there, great big huge shootout, which a cop ended up dead, which by the way was not from Matthew's gun. Another cop shot in the head, almost two cops dead. Of course, Matthew Stewart. So Randy Richards was representing Matthew. Randy told me that cops would come in with stacks of hundreds this big in envelopes. Plain clothes. Don't say nothing. I don't want my name to be attached. Here, for Matthew. Well, they fixed that. Hung in a jail cell. Now, I asked his mom right there, do you think they hung him? Which happens all the time here in the cop murder innocent people. The body cam's out yesterday on the 13-year-old autistic boy. Shot in the back 12 times. So, there's a documentary. I know Dub. He's the ex-sheriff in Davis County. His son-in-law was the one killed in Farmington. It's a great piece, by the way. I went to the grand opening. I sat with Dub. I mean, I've known Dub for years. So, pending. I hope they get it right, but if they don't, because 20 years of tinder dry grass of lies, 20 years. Bush did not win. It doesn't matter. And by the way, this is important. I hate both parties. I hate Republicans. I hate Democrats. I hate Obama. I hate Trump. I hate Bush. I was a peace activist. How do you think I got these scars across my face? The lies of 9/11, the lies of Obama, supposedly his Nobel. I mean, what he did to whistleblowers, what he did to, oh my God, what he did to Aaron Swartz. But Trump's even worse. This RBG, and by the way, Romney, I know Romney. He changes his mind like more than your best girlfriend. More than most people change their underwear or socks. So, this is going to erupt like an Oregon, California forest fire. Who lit it? Who night? It must have been a, sex of the child party, reveal party. No, they didn't like that. You always got to have the fall guy, right? Years of lies, of corporate looting, of thieving, of the Supreme Court hijacked. Bush didn't win. Or won. How about, so there's 4 Supreme judges that shouldn't even be there. Now, did Trump win? That's debatable. But John Hurley, as I gave my speech, the inauguration of the Million Mass March, came to watch. Yeah, the head of the National Press Corps. That's who covers the Supreme Court for all those years. Kevin, he was with Goldie Hawn, by the way. Goldie Hawn kissed me. God, why couldn't she done that in 1970s? So, Kevin, when I grew up in Mississippi, my daddy says, you beware of men in long robes and white hoods. After covering the National Press Corps for all those years, he says, you beware of men in black robes with gold trim on. So that's a great line. There's videos and pictures with he and I together out there. Black Lives Matter was started on the death of a girl named Danielle Willard here. Even the cops. I'm friends with the dispatcher, my daughter's best friend. Even the cops said he murdered her. He murdered her. Even the cops review board, murder. Would not let it through. So no knock warrant. That's what happens here. They do it all the time here. Who issues the knock warrant? They have asset forfeiture. They steal. I mean, is it the cops? No, it's the judges. Who appoints the judges? The judges by phone have to issue the no knock warrant. The same people that are the grand jury. Ask Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Talk about, I don't think anybody has a clue what she is to the left. She's Mount Rushmore. These protests will be the biggest in world history. And if you don't think I know, oh, I know. They will ignite like a California Oregon forest fire that has been dried tinder, Fukushima, dried out fucking dead pine trees. It's 20 degrees above normal here today. Again, every day, all day, every day. Of corporate looting, thieving, la la la, la 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 la. It's gonna erupt. And what lit it? 20 years of apathy. When Bush stole the election in 2020, I knew right then. It's over. These will be the biggest protests in world history. This sign right there, I was holding it. Dog and Senator Zander broke their moratorium against me and did print it. They have a moratorium against me. Well, I've been classified. These will be the biggest. Violence, the silence before, oh, they'll be violent. And I don't believe in violence. I absolutely do not believe in it. I've preached nonviolence for years and years and years. But it's not up to fucking me, is it? These winds blew across Ogden, across the ancient Shoshone burial grounds at 120 miles an hour. The night before, I said, you can sense it. You can feel Mother Nature rolling over. You can feel she's fighting back. You can feel the spirits here. They're fighting back. This is going to fucking erupt like you never fucking seen. Mitt Romney. I asked him about Fukushima from here to there recently. There's videos, but the truth doesn't matter. These will be the biggest protests in world history. Oh boy. Stand tuned.